Welcome back into Sportz Blitz Live. Luke Robinson here. Joined now by Jerry Young from 97.3 The Zone in Birmingham. He and I will be calling the Cadence Bank Friday night game of the week each Friday night during high school football season, and we have a fantastic lineup. Jerry, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great, Luke. How are you tonight?
Doing fantastic. Thanks so much for being with us. We really do appreciate it. I know you came down to the Champions Challenge. You and I spoke in between games, I believe it was. Talked a little bit about what we're going to be doing on Friday, but why don't you reiterate to our viewers and listeners now what's going to be going on with the Cadence Bank Friday night game of the week?
Well, I'd be happy to. Look, I tell you, it's quite exciting here in Birmingham. We are getting all geared up for 15 straight weeks of high school football here in Central Alabama, and starts off with Homewood against Vestavia as the Patriots will bring their team in to play the Rebels of Vestavia. It ought to be an exciting ball game. We've been doing some polling on the radio station. It's running about 50-50 now. Who will think that win that game? So that's doing interesting. But that's the first game of the year, Luke, as it kicks off. And as you know, we will be going wide open and basically what we think is the biggest game in Central Alabama every week as we proceed through the season all the way into the playoffs.
Jerry, you and I kind of shared the same vision on this in terms of high school football. I think you and I have always thought that high school football in Birmingham is sort of an untapped market in terms of broadcast. I know a lot of the local TV stations show a lot of highlights, and those shows always do so well and are so well received. But we've always thought, look, there's got to be somebody out there start bringing these games. I'm so happy to finally be a part of it. You look down the list of teams that we will be featuring each and every week. Teams like Homewood that you talked about, Vestavia Hills, Briarwood, Pinson, Clay Chalkville, Hoover, Prattville. It's just a who's who of who's in the Birmingham area, and it's going to be so much fun.
Well, it is. And, you know, you're right, Luke. You know, Alabama is, in my opinion, the best high school football state in the country. I just, you know, you'll get arguments from Texas on that, but you know, they'll have to argue with me because, you know, like our high school kids, the way I see it, are the reigning national champions in college football because that's where most of them came. And so, you know, and have been for the last 3 years here in the state of Alabama. So to bring the level of high school football coverage to the state of Alabama that it has deserved for many, many years is quite an exciting thing. And I know that I'm just so excited to have you with me, and you and I together are going to be able to bring that to the listeners of Alabama. And it's just, you know, a way of actually bringing what we need to have here in the state of Alabama to the people.
I totally agree with you, Jerry. I'm really looking forward to it. And not only that, we're going to have all these regular season games, but I know some other talks are in the works about possibly doing some playoff games in the future. So really looking forward to that because playoff football in the state of Alabama in terms of high school, it just doesn't get any better than that. I know I've been a part of the AHSA radio network now for about 4 years, and each and every year it seems like it tops the previous year, and it doesn't seem like it can, but it always does. Jerry, why don't you talk about some of the other shows you have on 97.3 The Zone?
Well, of course, we'll be doing the Alabama High School Athletic Association has sanctioned us to do the scoreboard show. It's a Rosters Inc. scoreboard show. We will be starting that at 10 o'clock on some 20 to 30 stations around the state of Alabama. So, you know, I like to say if you live in a zip code in the state of Alabama, you'll be able to pick up that scoreboard show. So it'll start at 10 o'clock, and it will go till midnight every Friday night. And then on Saturday, we are the new ESPN affiliate in Birmingham, so we'll be carrying College Game Day from 9 to 11. And right after that goes off at 11 o'clock, Coach Max Howell and I will be doing a Saturday scrimmage, we're calling it, for a 2-hour to 3-hour show every Saturday where we will recap the Friday games before, and then we'll talk about the college matchups that day with Coach Howell. And so just an exciting show there as people are getting in their cars headed to whichever college football game they want to go to. So So that ought to be an exciting thing, too. And then every Thursday night we do a high school update from 6 to 7, just a 1-hour update, but we'll preview what games we'll be covering the next night. And not only that, but the biggest games in the state, we'll preview them as well on Thursday night. So basically, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday will be all high school football on ESPN 97.3 The Zone in Birmingham.
Well, Jerry, I had a really good friend of mine in Birmingham call me the other day and say she heard a commercial for our broadcast coming up on Friday, and she was very excited about it, and got me fired up. So I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks so much for being with us tonight, and high school football's here, and I couldn't be happier.
You know, look, I'm just so excited, and I'm so excited that you and I are going to be able to bring the level of professionalism and content that the state of Alabama deserves when it comes to high school football.
Well, Jerry, I'll see you on Friday, man.
Can't wait. Thanks for having me on your show, and good luck, and we'll see you Friday.
We'll try and have you on each and every week, Jerry. I appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, Luke.